I've managed to realign these and re-level them. I'm up to here so far. I've done as much as I can do today. The centre part has got all fresh gravel down. These 4 slabs up here I've got to dig out in between, get rid of all that and put fresh gravel down, because I don't want all this mud, otherwise weeds are going to grow there. But this is all fresh, and I've put some here as well. That looks a lot better. So I've lifted the gravel between these slabs. I was absolutely thick with mud. So I'm just having a coffee break, but I'll show you what I've done. I've managed to get this bed all lined. This one's nearly finished. So I'm just going to sit in the summer house at the moment and have a coffee. It's actually not too cold at the moment. I don't know what temperature is. Let's see what my barometer says. 8 degrees. So after all that cold weather, I've managed to have 2 full days in the garden, and I'm really chuffed with what I've achieved. It's actually looking so much better now. So these are all lined now. I've got 2 more to do. There's this one and this one. Mr. Paddy's had a haircut, but we're going in now. So I've come in the greenhouse for a bit of shelter. It's 9 degrees in here, so it's obviously a lot colder outside, and as there's no sun in the garden at the moment, it's all in the shade. It's really quite cold. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bite the bullet and sow my broad beans. This is the second time I've sown them. I sowed my first lot to overwinter in late October, early November, but unfortunately, because we had the severe cold weather, sub-zero temperatures for weeks on end, it killed them off. I've never had that happen to me before, so I'm going to sow another lot. Hopefully they'll start to poke their heads through the soil, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. We may get an early crop. If not, then I guess June time will be the first harvest. Good morning. I've just spent the last hour finishing off this path. So I'm right up to the pond now. I'm going to leave that bit because that's where I'm going to plant my clematis. All this has got to be gravelled around here, but I need membrane. I haven't got any. Good morning. Well, I was just thinking how lovely it was just to step out the back door with my cup of coffee and walk along a clean path across clean gravel and step into my summer house without getting any mud on me. Yeah, I've been living with a building site really for the last few months. Well, really since when was it? The end of September, beginning of October. So we're finally getting there. So I'm going to wrap this video up, but what you've just watched is really the last sort of 5 days of effort in the garden. And I'm going to go to the dump in a minute and take loads of rubbish to get that out the garden, so that'll give me a bit more space so that I can tackle the seating area, which is beside the summer house. Once that's all done, then that means all the landscaping is finished and it's just a case of filling the beds and starting to plant. But before I go, put my coffee down. I've got something to show you. So I want to introduce to you Monty. And this beautiful little specimen, he's got a little button on his bottom. This was made for me by Pam, who began as one of my subscribers and who I now consider a very good friend. She made this for me. I've called him Monty, and I'm assured that in his little seed bag he's got 3, what are they, White Lady runner bean seeds, and he's going to stay in my summer house. And I'm going to put him on the side of the summer house where he won't get too much sun, because I don't want him to fade. But isn't he beautiful? I just love him. So Pam, if you're watching, thank you so much. And I know this is a new venture of yours, and I hope this year's going to be a really good year for you. And maybe some of the other subscribers, when they see how lovely he is, they may be tempted to come to you with their own requests. So thank you ever so much.